go. And the NES hitches because fun stuff happens with real hardware sometimes. And it was the weirdest glitch I've ever seen. It appeared to have been drawing too far in the level. Yes.
All right, and they're off, and they're pretty... All right, this is looking good.
Both runners going for the 1-1 mushroom. Excellent. And yeah, this is just a no-nonsense NES versus NES. Two excellent runners.
Oh.
Barnowl's screen looked a little crazy there for a second.
Jackson just a little bit faster in this level.
Yeah, but Barnowl got the more optimal flag grab. However, I think that those couple frames are not going to make up the same frame rule, I don't think. Which it did not, apparently.
Barnowl's score is considerably higher.
Yeah.
He must have grabbed quite a few more coins. Both just firing up right away. Firing on all cylinders already.
Yes, which is a move that I agree with. As we've discussed, you can wait until 1-3 to get your first power-up if you want to go for maximum speed. However, doing so, you really only save time if you're doing very risky strats in 1-2, which you're probably not going to do in a race. So
Jackson gets 6 fireworks, doesn't slow down. Barnowl does a really weird slowdown strat, but avoids a 6.
Yeah, it looked like Barnowl realized too late that it was going to be a 6. But was able to avoid it. Too late to
get a good flag grab.
To get a good flag grab.
Didn't wait right away.
Right.
Before you start the running.
So Jackson was ahead a little bit, but then those 6 fireworks now puts Barnowl ahead just a little bit.
They both get optimal 1-3s, but Barnowl had the lead going in and got the lead coming out. Let's see how their Bowser kills go, because this could make a see if anyone gets the 2-6-2.
Oh yeah. 4-1 is pretty easy to just kind of fearlessly run and jump past all these bars. Oh, Barnowl has a slow Bowser kill. Jackson jumps past the Bowser and
it evens him up pretty good with Barnowl with the slower fire kill against Jackson's quicker axe kill. Looks like Barnowl is a little bit ahead based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yep, Barnowl appears to still be slightly ahead here. They're taking a little different routes through 2-1, but it looks like they're synced up now. No bonks. Good springs from both of them.
A 3 for Barnowl. He's gonna have to eat 3 fireworks.
So once again, the fireworks kind of change up who's in the lead here. Jackson with a slight lead now.
See how their water levels go.
Jackson's going for the dolphin style, just bobbing up on top.
He's got to come up for air sometime. Ooh, and Barnowl takes a hit.
Yeah, looks like he tried to shoot that cheap, but shot just under it.
Kind of bonks on the Reef of Grief for a second. Jackson stumbles on the stairs a little bit. This is pretty even. They finish pretty much right on top of each other.
And here we go.
Barnowl stops to get a power-up in this level. I always will.
I'm betting on it, yep.
Oh, and Jackson stumbles.
Did he, I wasn't quite watching, I was waiting for the power-up, so I didn't notice if that was maybe a risky jump under a cheap or something?
I didn't see it either. It could have been a cheap shot, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and stair boss a little bit for Barnowl, but he gets a 231. Power-up grab for Jackson. He's moving back in.
And looks like Jackson took a couple extra steps on that power-up grab, so he probably doesn't need to worry about a 6 now on the timer.
Owl entering. Ooh, doesn't get the fast grab, but... Ooh!
Gets enough momentum though to barely make that.
Gets a rough bar there, but looks like he gets to keep on cruising. He's just gonna slow down a little bit.
Oh, that was a very fast way to not do fast elevator, so I like to see that.
Ooh, and just gets right up in Bowser's grill.
Oh yeah, he really gave Bowser the business.
Yep.
Jackson opts for the fast elevator.
Ooh,
nice
shot. Oh!
Oh no, Bowser jumped over his last shot. He was expecting Bowser to be dead. Came down on top of him. Looks like Bowser stomped the Mario this time.
A little bit of role reversal. Oh, and barnowl takes a hit as well, but luckily he's right by that pizza mushroom.
Yeah, these guys are putting on a show.
Gets past the dreaded Koopa-infested stairs. Comes Jackson down Hammer Bro Lane. Little bit of hipping and hopping.
All right, fires up in 3-1 here, while barnowl begins 3-2 without fire.
He's just gonna cruise up the stairs for a 337.
And here comes probably a pretty fast fire grab. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a nice grab. Nice smooth transition.
And didn't fall into that pit. That pit that barnowl just cleared can get you out of nowhere sometimes if you don't jump right.
$241 for barnowl. Ooh, and under the Koopa.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
It's like he just knew. $245 for Jackson. Gaining a little ground, perhaps.
Yep, barnowl with only a very slight lead here. It looks like, yeah, barnowl is less than the length of 3-3 ahead of Jackson.
Which is a short level.
Yes, it is.
It's a great level. This is a great level.
Yeah, very fun. One of the many 260 levels also, I think, right? Yeah.
I specifically remember as a kid getting to the tree level at night. You know?
Oh, yep.
I remember specifically that. The trees at night. Now it's nighttime with the trees, man. Because you couldn't get that far. You couldn't beat the game. I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, right. barnowl does a nice job evading those potaboos there. Jackson slows down a bit and then makes it over the potaboos just fine as well. Up in Bowser's grill again with the fireballs.
I also remember 6-3 with the grayscale and thinking, this has to be like really far.
Yeah.
You know? It's all gray now, man. This has got to be like the last level.
It is pretty far.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 worlds left, but still.
And yeah, if viewing this race is bringing up old nostalgic feelings, making you want to play this game again, do it. You will gain an entirely new appreciation for this video game if you play it in your adulthood. You'll realize that Super Mario Bros. Is an underrated video game.
Looks like barnowl's
not in
opting
this
for
community. Yeah.
Upper route. The top route. Let's see if he does a smooth, no slow. I bet he will. Oh yeah. Just like that. All right, optimal level there. Ooh, and Jackson, a little bottom route. Ooh, no elevator. Very nice level for Jackson.
Yeah, showing off top route, showing off bottom route.
You both
and
get
the optimal
344.
Nice.
Oh, that looked kind of weird, but it's totally fine.
barnowl jumping across all of these pizzas.
They do look like, don't they?
Now Jackson's in the pizza level. Alright, so Castle 4-4 for barnowl. This Bowser at the end of 4-4 can be real tricky. It's maybe the toughest Bowser in the game as far as
barnowl doing a little jump thing instead of bonking.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jackson kind of hesitates a bit.
Right.
barnowl is looking the other way, saying, "Oh, trying to get a piggyback ride, perhaps." Not quite working out in his favor. He's going to take damage from that instead of the piggyback ride.
Yep. Now let's see how Jackson handles these all these obstacles here. If you just jump over them just like that, you will make it over every time, but you got to be very careful on that Bowser. Luckily, he got a backward Bowser.
And that's going to allow him to gain a bit of ground on barnowl here. We won't have to slow down in the beginning of this level.
Right.
Also, get power-ups in the next level.
Yep, barnowl has to take this level small, and then grab power-ups probably as soon as possible. Does not go for the star, though, so that's going to save barnowl a little bit of time.
But Jackson's slowing down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Extra costly. Maybe in this level... Oh!
That's exactly what I did in my race today! Instead of going under that last Koopa, bopping on it, and then getting stair-bossed.
Alright, so barnowl pretty much isn't going to lose the time he normally would.
Nice. Barnowl got good bros, which allows, that's going to allow him to grab these two power-ups, which are pretty close together. You can very easily fire right back
Jackson is blasting through 5-2.
Yeah.
Pretty much catching right up to where barnowl is. Pretty much got right up to him just now. Wow. He just put the NOS on, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Get that movie?
This game initially. With, Vin Diesel? And Paul Walker?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So...
They all had NOS.
Yeah, everyone... It was the secret weapon, but everybody had it.
But you couldn't use it as well as Paul Walker was the thing. He knew how to use the NOS. Anyway. 255, barnowl only getting a little bit slowing down. And a 260 for Jackson, so that's going to put them even closer together going into 5-3. And this is where the game really starts to heat up. Yeah,
and the thing about getting hit in this game is that you don't initially see the issue. You know, you don't
no
initially...
royal strat.
Yeah, that's going to give...
When it looks like we're going to see it for Jackson.
Jackson gets good bars.
Interesting. Jackson's bars were good. He did it. barnowl didn't do it. Bad bars. Interesting. Oh, but Jackson takes a fireball blast!
Yeah, the 5-4 Bowser is notorious for shooting two fireballs very close together as you approach him, and you really got to watch out for it specifically.
Alright, so now barnowl's looking good because now he can just blast through this level, whereas Jackson now he can decide if he wants to get these tricky, slow power-ups or just go.
Absolutely. 6-1 is one of the more difficult levels to have to collect power-ups in because of all these darn spinies that Lakitu keeps throwing at you.
Yeah, I do get the power-ups because 6-2 is coming up, and you want to have fire... Oh, and he thought he had it! Yeah, but he makes it out with the firepower.
Yes, does not get spinied, so that's excellent.
Okay,
alright, and here comes 6-2.
Here comes... I imagine barnowl's got some pretty sick strats prepared.
Yeah, those are some moves I've never seen in 6-2 before. Look at that.
He's just... I've said it before, but he's dancing through this level. Very nice.
Let's see how Jackson handles the level. Jackson taking a little bit more of a traditional path through the level.
He's not slowing down at all either, though. Both these players know their way through the...
Oh, that was a close call, but he made it.
A clutch pipe jump from Jackson. Alright, barnowl's on the tricky 6-3 part. He gets through it. You just gotta press left.
Let's see how he handles the spring. Are we gonna see a duck jump? Oh, we're gonna see a spring jump, and then not a duck jump. That's a little risky, but it paid off.
Oh, and he slows down, but still gets the 3.
Yeah, slowed down to avoid a 3, but instead ran into a 3.
It's like pretty much the same. Oh! Every time I see, I don't expect like that particular pattern. It's just, oh! Alright,
barnowl with very good bars at the end of 6-4 here.
He gets... Both his opening shots get eaten, and he gets a leggy Bowser, but... Oh, and Jackson had the first part of it, but decided to just keep going, and I don't know if that's... trying to get through the gates! And the gates close shut on him. And barnowl just moving through 7-1 with fire. With ease.
Yeah, Castle 6 might be a deciding factor in this game, but we will see how World 7 and 8 go. It is very easy for this to still turn around yet, but Jackson gets another gate.
Alright, Jackson's just gotta keep it together and just play nice. Oh, and that is very costly.
Yes. Boy, oh boy. I mean, if I was on 1 life in the castle, I would not have taken that risky or opening. Oh! Tries to collect a power-up in 6-1, falls prey to the Spinies.
Was there no... Hopefully... I don't know if my voice is getting picked up. It probably is.
I hear you.
Okay.
Ooh, Barnowl gets hit in 7-2, so a hit in 7-2 is very costly because you're not able to fire back up until... now I don't remember. Is there a power-up in 7-3?
Yeah.
Okay, so he won't be able to fire back up until 8-2.
Way caught up by some cheap. Sorry, I was looking at this thing that says it's disconnected. And anyway.
Yeah, so Barnowl succumbs to the flourishing sea life of World 7.
The first big mistake from Barnowl.
Indeed. And yeah, as I was saying, so there's only one power-up.
Jackson playing with fire down there, playing with shells to get the fire.
Alright, Barnowl finishes off 7-2.
7-2.
Alright, and confirmation from the chat that you are doing just fine, Flex.
Okay.
Alright, so here come the Cheeps and the Koopas. Barnowl opts to grab a mushroom. At this point in the run, I believe it is technically no longer saves you time to collect the power-ups, because the amount of time that you'll save on the Castle 7 Bowser kill is not as much time as it takes to power up. However, in a race, it's still safer to have an extra hit to take.
Yeah, but right, maybe not getting a fire flower is so worth it.
Right, we'll see if Barnowl opts for a fire flower or if...
Well, I would grab it in 8-2. I would grab it.
Yeah, the fire flower in 8-2 is very easy to grab. And Retro Dooley is in the chat taunting me. Trying to get me nervous.
Your next opponent.
Bragging about his times.
Wow. He's trying to step to you.
Trying to get in my head early.
So Barnowl starts 8-1. Jackson starts 7-1.
So without that firepower that Barnowl lost in 7-2, it's a little tougher to get an optimal 8-1, and he's opting to go for some safer strats here that aren't going to waste very much time at all. But, you know, they'll waste a little bit of time.
Yeah, he's looking to waste probably only 5 seconds here and get the 195.
Yeah, I anticipate a 195.
Yep. I guess I don't have time for Barnowl. Or Jackson, for that matter. What their time's gonna be. Alright, and here he grabs. He's gonna fire her up.
Yep, so that firepower is going to help him immensely on level 8-3. Just plow through that level instead of what can be, frankly, a run-ending level. 8-3 is, 8-3 can just destroy you if you're not expecting it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hammer Bros you have to dodge, and they can... pretty unpredictable. Makes it past the little stair boss there. Ooh, and a low hammer, but he makes it under it. A late hammer, but he cleverly dodges it.
All right, Jackson making it through 7-3 with all these cheeps. Oh, those cheeps! Those cheeps of questionable intent.
All right, barnowl in 8-4, the final level of Super Mario Brothers. See if he let's see if barnowl knows the way through the maze. Doesn't do the wall jump setup and gets hit by a Koopa.
Ooh, yeah!
Ooh, here goes into the turnaround room.
Now, if barnowl happens to game over in this castle, this race is tied up once again. Jackson having a little bit of trouble navigating the World 7 maze, though. Hopefully he doesn't loop the castle with that move he just did. He does not. Okay, he's safe.
Alright, barnowl in the final room. He's got to do this jump onto the... He gets it. He doesn't challenge the Podoboo, which I think is smart.
Uh-huh.
He gets a good Bowser and finishes. Good game to barnowl.
Yes, finishes.
I don't know the exact time.
The race bot time is 20 minutes, 54 seconds. So just barely.
Nice time for barnowl.
Yeah, barely a sub 21, but a sub 21 nonetheless, which is a very good race time. Good game to barnowl. Jackson entering World 8 now, which is just great. World 8 is so fun.
World 8 is a masterpiece of a world in a platformer video game.
Alright, hits the swag star for good judges. Here comes this one little spot that is a good idea to wait on in a race situation.
Lost levels too. Both games, the World 8s are so strong.
Yeah. Now, as usual, he'll probably be looking at, not a 195, a 192. So we took that level just a little slower than barnowl had.
I don't know if barnowl, is he in the chat? I don't know if he's looking to come in for an interview. I know he didn't last time.
Oh, right. Perhaps. Let's take a look. I don't see him, but yeah, if barnowl wants to join the interview staging channel,
feel free to hop on in if you would like.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Jackson takes the safety shroom in 8-2. Definitely a good idea. I mean, that power-up is just so easy to grab. Oh, the Koopas! Okay, those Koopas.
Oh, and he gets the shot. Will he?
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh! Not quite.
So if anybody doesn't know what was happening there, just know that if it had worked, it would have been really cool. Alright, so Jackson is an 8-3 small, which is very, very difficult. However, nails the double bop.
Doesn't get a buffer, but it doesn't matter. Might not have even tried to do that.
Right, if he was going into the
challenges
buffer.
The bro, which doesn't seem to work when you're big, oddly. So kills that bro for some reason.
2!
Oh, but the hammer!
Shells can be very, what's the word? Inconsistent in their ability to kill hammer bros.
That
so he killed 2
shot.
of them. Yeah. Alright, opts to just wait a second. He didn't get the first hit, so not the fast kill, but then just, instead of jumping up there and risking getting dropped on, he decided to wait for it, which is a good idea. Alright, so now he's got Shroom back up. Went low route again. You should really go top route.
Gets the retro bop.
Yeah, you should really go top route for the second.
Pipe?
gonna pull Jackson in for
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, okay.
Jackson,
Hey-o.
hello. Can you hear us?
Jackson, please turn down your radio.
Sorry,
please turn down your radio, Jackson.
I am here now.
How's it
Hey,
going?
what's up?
How was the race?
I'm pretty sure that's the worst time I've ever gotten in any Super Mario Bros. Warpless run ever.
Oh, it just happens, man. Sometimes you make one mistake and it just doesn't end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Plus
like
you're
your
up against,
NES is doing some flashing back there too.
Oh yeah, I took the cartridge out. And
You know what? Is
what?
Oh my god, I was telling you to turn down your radio and it was my radio.
What
I apologize. I thought it was... Anyway,
Okay.
it was my bad. I had a stream running in the background and I thought... From your end.
Well, it was a good race. Barnowl played very, very well, and so it looks like let's find out who you're going up against next.
Yeah, I was kind of like I was like, okay, I've got a chance of getting him. Like I've been on pace to like tie his PB or beat it a couple times. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then I heard like his 2 race times. I'm like, actually, I can't.
Oh, he's a veteran.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
really new to this
A
game.
grizzled veteran.
It looks like you might have a bye, if I'm reading this correctly, in the secondary bracket, because you're moving to the secondary. Then there's going to be a match between the Colonel and Oglib, which is going to decide, which is then going to be the winner of that goes against Esmo, and the winner of that goes against you in your next round.
So I've just got a lot of nothing, kind of.
Well,
Well, I've got like a lot of waiting, I guess.
Yeah, because
I don't think there's a match for you next week because of the way the brackets work. Because you're still in the winners bracket. Or this match was a winners bracket match.
Yeah.
right, yep, and then there's not a spot for you down there until there's a decision next week between those winners. So yeah,
We've got to slog our way through the dredges of the drudges
I think my NES
of the losers bracket. Get back up to you.
your NES is broken. Is it a front loader?
How do you tell?
Well, does it load in the front or on top?
Oh, in the front, yeah.
Yeah. Front loaders, you gotta take real good care of those.
Yeah, I bought it off eBay, and whatever the guy did to it wasn't anything good. Because I could sit here for like 10 minutes trying to get a cartridge to work, and it's...
Yeah, you can clean it up pretty nicely and get it going pretty reliably. They're
I think I could like take the top off and get some compressed
Totally.
air, and just blow all the dust out.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it was a really, really exciting race. We had a really good time.
Dash, what do you use? A high polymer eraser?
Well, that's what I use for the cartridges themselves. A high polymer eraser gets off the corrosion on the cart pins really well.
Okay.
And then, you use some alcohol after that, which does it nicely. And then for the pins themselves, I use alcohol for that as well. If you open up the NES, use a cloth around like a credit card or a license or something like that is about the size of a NES pin. Get some alcohol and a cloth wrapped around that, and boom, it's all right. I'll let you know. A great cleaning process. It's great.
All right, cool.
The
I
best.
was closing out of stuff and I accidentally closed out of Discord.
No problem. But yeah, that was a good time and a good race.
Yep,
Thank you.
good race. Thanks to everybody who watched, and make sure to follow the runners. You can follow the commentary. And
Let me explain that 2-3 death. So
oh yeah, run us through.
So basically, I like to shoot fireballs in front of me because it kills some of the fish that will get in your way.
Yeah,
But
Right.
a lot of times when you're mashing when you're on the ground, I don't know why, I think it's like if you do it too fast, so it doesn't register that you're sprinting, it will slow you down. And so that happens sometimes when have you ever mashed when you're running and it will slow you down?
I've specifically noticed it's if I'm jumping and I am firing as I land. I've learned to really deliberately land, walk a step, and then fire.
Okay.
Otherwise, you slow down. Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, you don't slow down if you're in the air and shooting fireballs. And so that's what I was doing, and I apparently didn't hold jump or something when I switched to like shoot fireballs, which, you know, I've messed it up a couple times, like me not like getting a jump onto a slope, but I've never died doing that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've died like every which way in this game. That's what we were saying earlier. Just keep playing. You just keep. There's lots of traps for you in this whole
and the whole race up until World 6 was really, really close.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I was under the impression that you could always go into those fireballs.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But I kind of figured out a strat, because that might just be the first fireball, because I've never gotten blocked by the first fireball, ever. So I might just like jump under him and then wait a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, you can go under the first one, but then you have to wait for the second one to move a little bit.
Okay, I don't know.
Or like a fire bar out of the way.
I think Cosmic told me, he said something about the 6-4 fireballs, so I might have thought he was talking about both and not specifically the first one. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary, and everybody stay tuned, because we have yet another Mario race coming up. We're not done yet tonight.
We've got for the main event of the night. We've got Supersonic versus Kaku 52, which should be a real good one.
Yeah.
Another winner's bracket match.
Yep, so that one's at 11 Eastern, which is in just after a little bit more than an hour. So tune in to Speed Gaming 2 for that one.
Jackson, you've got 2 weeks now to grind.
Practice. Yes.
You're gonna be stronger than ever.
See, I don't really have a way to practice, though.
Are you just on an NES?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I actually have a Famicom, though. But, I mean,
gotcha.
same thing, really. And, yeah, I don't have, like, a flash card or anything.
Yeah, same here.
Warp to the Worlds, though. I just warp to the Worlds and just play them. Or just play through the game. I feel like
I kind of like learned the levels on an emulator, just like kind of the basic layout, some strats, and like the more I did runs, the more I just like memorized like the layout of the levels, especially like 6-2. I just like know what to do in that level now. And
right, exactly.
Especially like World 5 and 6 and 7, those were like the worlds I really struggled with. But like the more I just kind of just clicked eventually.
Yep, I definitely remember not knowing what's gonna come up, and now I just remember all. Everything that's about to happen. Or what I think, anyway. What I hope will happen.
Okay. Thanks for the commentary.
Yep, thanks.
Fun race.
Yep, and we will see you guys in about an hour.
Bye.
Is it... Oh, it's not 20 minutes?
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody, and we'll see you later.